Hello, Star Wars and Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, with 3 more items plus another item. So 4 altogether. I tend to like to do 4 at a time. 4 seems to be a nice, manageable, digestible number. So we're going to start with one that was actually found in the wild, and I think I might have mentioned it on a previous channel, but I did find the Death Watch Mandalorian from Walgreens. I can't remember if this was a Walgreens exclusive or not, but in any case, I do not have it. I don't even have it on order. So I actually bought 2, but I'm going to keep 1 packaged. This one, we're going to open up. So, I mean, I bought more than 1 because I felt like, Death Watch, this is like the generic. I remember that scene in the, towards the end of the first season of Mandalorian, where the flashback of him getting the boy Din Djarin getting rescued by the Mandalorian, by the Death Watch, which I think is cool. And there was a bunch of them that kind of showed up in this armor, and I just thought that was a neat little thing, and I enjoyed it. So that's a cool one. Like I said, I've been in previous episodes, I've been talking about maybe pulling away from Black Series, and I do intend to do that. However, I also feel like it's important to, to keep an eye out for what figures are being released and whatnot. Like, I do kind of want to have, I mean, for now, I'd like to keep hold of like a one of everything type deal. Okay, hold on a second. His backpack is being difficult here. Okay, I'm going to say his backpack, I might need to do a little bit of finagling because, well, it stays on, but it's a little wobbly. So that could be a problem. I'll have to keep an eye on that and see what we got. And then as far as his... Now, I like that. I've always said I love that they have holsters. Thank you for having holsters, Hasbro. Okay? However, I do also feel like some of these weapons that they use are a little bit hard to manipulate because of the nature of how they're put together. So I think I got this one going pretty well. Sorry for my riveting television. The helmets do not come off, obviously. They never take the helmet off unless you're Din Djarin. You can see his backpack is a little bit wonky. There's like a big circular thing that fits in the back, and then there's supposed to be 2 slots above it, and this doesn't seem to. Oh, wait, maybe. Yeah, it goes in and then it doesn't really stay, so I'm not quite sure. But right now it's holding up. So great design, great figure. Great army builder if you like for the Mandalorians. Obviously, you can have him in a flying position. He doesn't come with a stand or anything to do that, though. So you're gonna most likely have to lock his knees. But visor moves up and down. Again, in many ways, just a resculpt and some retooling of a Mando or Boba Fett or Jango Fett kind of figure. But that's okay. I mean, this one has enough of a different quality. Of course, when you're creating him to stand, you need to make sure that you have to counterweight his backpack. I don't know if you can see him here now, but yeah, he does stand with a little bit of counterweight, so that's good. All right, and as I said, I found him in Walgreens. I don't remember if he's a Walgreens exclusive or not. I think he might be. Normally, I know that I say that like, let's see if one of these other ones ends up having another Mandalorian. So if that's the case, no problem. Sometimes the Walgreens exclusives are the hardest to come by because they only maybe release 1 in a store. So it's hard to know for sure if you're going to be able to find them. All right, now this one. Ooh, looks like we have... Okay, I think we have another Jedi Gaming Greats. Yes, this is VC 253. This is Heavy Assault Stormtrooper. Again, I kind of like the use of the Jedi Fallen Order, but they're using the Return of the Jedi font. That's kind of cool. I will say, all right, so the cool thing about this, and I will say that this is one of those where I kind of feel bad not taking it out of the package, but if you look closely behind his legs, there's actually like some kind of a disc there. So I guess this is like a way for him. It's either a blaster shield or it's just kind of like a blaster effect. I'm not 100% sure. He does have a regular blaster effect. Comes with a bunch, so pretty cool amount of extra stuff that the figure comes with. Again, it's VC 253, but again, it's a stormtrooper. It looks like a sand trooper with the pauldron. Would I ordinarily have purchased this? I'm getting to the point in my collecting now where I don't need any more stormtroopers. I don't need any more clone troopers. But when it comes to VC, if it's a numbered figure, I have vowed to try to collect it if it isn't too expensive. And mainly because I think at one point when the time comes, I'd like to, if I need to sell it off, I'd like to sell off a complete collection and not just piecemeal it. But who knows? We'll see. It is a great figure. I love the art. Looks like, I guess, digital art. And maybe it's a clip from the film or from the video game. I'm not sure. I do not play games. I do like that they've done gaming grates for 3 3/4 inch. I hope that they will continue that and maybe discontinue it from Black Series. But I know Black Series is like more and more what they're leaning towards. So probably not. All right. So that one was on Entertainment Earth. This one, I believe, is a Hasbro Pulse figure. I don't order too many things from Hasbro Pulse, unless they're exclusives. Basically, the figures are when they're available everywhere. They're available. Excitement here. Hold on. When they're available, they're available everywhere. Except for the exclusive, but when they're available everywhere, I tend to lean towards Entertainment Earth because generally speaking, they have a free shipping option, whereas a lot of the other ones don't. Oh my goodness! So last episode, you saw me open up Figrin Dan of the modal nodes, and now I am happy to share with you this Nailin Cheel from the modal nodes. Now this is a deluxe figure because if you look closely, just like the last figure included 3 different instruments, but they were all small handheld instruments, like the equivalent of like a clarinet or a flute or a bassoon. They call them things like fizz and clue horn. But these are the bigger instruments. These are the omnibox, the fanfare, things of that nature. And you can see here, it's pretty much the exact same figure as Figrin Dan because all of those figures were. All those characters were basically the same masks, same costumes, really simple, an effective way on a budget to create a whole set of characters. And a lot of the model makers and mask designers all played the parts. They were all playing the roles in the show, so in the movie. But this one is a deluxe figure. It comes with multiple hands. I mentioned in the last episode that I'm probably going to leave this one boxed up for now. If I run into another one, I'll take it out. I have I have a 3 3/4 inch Figrin Dan band. I have a 12-inch, both classic series, and I even have some of the more high-end Sideshow Hot Toys versions. I don't feel the need to have to put a whole 6-inch band together. But as you can see, because it came with multiple instruments, the idea is that you buy 3 of these, then you have 3 of the band members, and then you buy 3 of the other ones, and then you have 6 band members, the whole complete set. I get it. I understand why Hasbro did it. They've done it before. When we bought the 3 3/4 inch figure, I think it was a mail-away figure, and you'd buy 1, and it came with all the instruments. So you buy 5 or 6, and you get your whole band. And there's always been argument, is there 6 or 5? I believe that there are 6. I think this settles the argument. 1, 2, 3, and then there's 3 in the other one. So, all right. So that's Nail and Cheel, but you can get all 3 and they all look the same, so you can have your entire band if you wish. I'm going to keep this one packaged up for now, and again, if I see one in the wild, I might open up a second one, so we'll see. All right, so our last one today careful with the box cutter near the leg. Yes! We have the Imperial Death Trooper 4-pack. Oh yes. Yes, we do. I love these. I love the whole idea of the 4-pack figures. Usually the way it's set up is that there's let's take them all out. There's usually one. They basically just come with their weapon, or in this case 2 weapons. So I will leave 1 weapon. Well, let me just see what it's made of here. Some people were, I've mentioned in passing, some people were not happy that they didn't include the packaging. I don't get that. You can get the packaging. Why would you need it again? So these are, I think, like there's usually 2 that look like. All right, so we have our. I'm not sure. Doesn't say which ones are which, but I think if it's like any of the other troopers, there's usually 2 that are like grunts, okay, that look the same, identical, and then 2 with slightly different variants, like maybe different pauldrons or something like that. All right, and I'm going to actually take their second weapon. It's a cute little bag here, very little. I'm going to take their second weapon and keep it in here. Because again, these are things that I might, eventually decide to part with. Not an investment, though, people. Don't ever think that. Believe me, if you want to invest in the stock market. Invest in. Oh, okay. So, yeah, this is an example of that. This one only came with 1 weapon. It came with a pistol. Okay, and I'll get them all set up here. Of course, what's cool about the Death Troopers, in addition to their black armor, kind of taking a cue from the from Shadow Troopers. But they're tall. They're like all freakishly tall. So when you stand them next to other figures, you really notice it. By themselves, not so much. All right, so that was a different figure. It didn't have a pauldron. It didn't have the ammo stuff on the side. This looks like it's going to be the same. Yep, looks like, I think we're looking at the same type of figure here. I will make this one. Now, it does not come with a holster, so all weapons have to be held somehow. Okay, again, this one and this one are pretty much the same figures. Okay, not pretty much, they are the same figures. What a great way to build up your armies, though, especially for people that like to do dioramas. There's some great things you can do with these. Make up a little trench. Okay, now, it looks like we are again only dealing with 1. Yeah, so it's actually looks as though there are 3 of the same type of figure, 3 grunts, if you will, all with the single pistol. Okay, and 1 with the rifles, and it's the rifle blasters. So there you go. There's your 4. I'll put a thumbnail where you can see all of them all together. I've been putting all of my figures, my trooper figures, the 4-packs. Again, the box is really great. It's nice, very simple art. Obviously, you're only getting 4, but if you want to get a double pack, of course they have they have 10, so you'd have to buy 3 of those. But some fantastic stuff. So I am a big fan of all of these. Again, the Black Series, I'm starting to think about pulling away from, but Hasbro doesn't make it easy because there's some pretty cool figures. This Figure and Dan one is amazing. Actually, I'm sorry, Nail and Chill, which looks exactly like Figure and Dan. So that'll do it for today's episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter. War of the Stars Podcast. Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing page on Facebook. If you'd like to support the channel, check out my TeePublic store. Link is in the description. And see if you want to purchase some custom Star Wars and Darth Tuba art. Again, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you.